certainly seeing an uptick in investment into climate. There's no denying there's been significant headwinds globally with respect to investment activity across the board.
Well, we like where the world's headed on nature-related disclosures, where the market is headed in relation to other environmental products outside of carbon, and we want to focus on that going forward. So we want to invest more in that area. That's more around the nature-based solutions piece.
So some of the global trends we're seeing is that there is finally some certainty in the market that there's no longer that debate that we had 20 years ago whether climate change is real. Now the discussions in boardrooms is how are we going to get to net zero. We've got investors that are putting targets on their portfolios and working with the different assets on helping them to make reductions, and what we're hearing is how are we going to do that, how are we going to get there, what are the solutions.
Trend that I'm most excited about is it seems like more and more there's interest in climate as an asset class or climate solutions as an asset class from really across the capital spectrum. And it's
the other trend, which I'm sure is a common answer to this question, is the rise of nature, the climate agenda, and the intertwined nature between those two thematics, and how we really can't think about climate without nature anymore. We can't think about nature without climate.
Solutions. So when we first started investing, it was very much all around, so 6 years ago, very much around pilots and interest in the technology, but not really strong commercial pull. What we are now seeing, and particularly in the energy sector, but across all sectors, is really strong commercial pull for these solutions.
It's just an increase in sophistication of the climate market, and understanding how the policy drivers are creating new opportunities for investment. I think there's a lot of innovation in technology. I'm seeing so much of it, not only in Australia but around the world, that it's actually hurting my head at the moment.
I mean, I think one of the biggest opportunities we see at the moment is that we see a network of corporate customers, end customers, striving for innovation. They're looking for innovation. They have big targets that they have to meet, and an increasing number of targets coming towards them around climate sustainability and around the paths that they need to follow to meet some fairly big targets at some point in the future.
So we're into a third phase of climate investing. I think the most exciting phase, because it's going to get more difficult. But because it gets more difficult, there's more opportunities.